Alright, what is going on, everybody? Today I got some more parts for the Matrix. So right here I ordered the new, to me, the visor up front that I'm missing, so hopefully that will be that. Ordered some windshield wipers because the windshield wipers on here are horrible. This should be a sunroof switch or moonroof, whatever you want to call it. I ordered a new one hoping that one is just bad, and that's why the sunroof is not working. I only paid like 20 bucks for that, or 25 bucks, so it wasn't that bad. And if I don't need it, then I won't need it. But let's see. Got the rear wiper. These are just some old fog lights and stuff. And then the other wiper that I need. So I got a couple things I'm gonna put in the Matrix today. Oh, and then something else too I wanted to mention. I didn't get it on video, but me and my brother-in-law, we got the hood latch working. So I was having problems with it before, but now we got the new hood latch on there. We did have to modify it. We did have to cut a little bit of material off the switch so that way it would adjust more, but not sure why that said it was for Matrix, but it didn't fit. So, but just a little modification, we got it to work, and the cable and everything releases it. So, all right, let's do our first thing. Let's unpackage this real quick. So, and I'm trying not to spend a lot of money on this car. Just spending enough money and finding used parts to fix my problem. Okay, this guy really packaged this thing up good. Hopefully this will fix my problem. This one actually looks a lot cleaner than the one up front too. So let me go. Let's try to switch this out. Alright, pretty much it's just a Phillips screw. And then that'll pop off the cover. And then there's another Phillips screw inside here. Alright, then it just unplugs. I mean, pretty much identical parts. And it comes with a bulb. Alright. Alright, let me just turn on the car and see if it'll work or not. Seems like the new switch did not affect anything on here, so I'm gonna have to try and wire some stuff up on this car and try to like bypass the switch or something, because it's obviously, I don't think it's the switch that's the problem. Because then we're getting power up here. And like when I look at the fuse panel thing, it says the windows and the sunroof are all on one fuse. I don't know if I'm wrong on that, but then the windows work, so that's why I'm a little disappointed that it's not just the switch. We will go a little bit deeper into this and see if I can find out what the problem is. Alright, so messing with this a little bit, I don't think it was the switch because this is the old switch, and when I press the like open or close button, you can hear a relay clicking on and off. Which I'm assuming there is no relay for the up and down, so I'm not sure, but I don't know if it's a faulty motor in here now or what. But something else I noticed, I never really tried, but like the sunroof has a bunch of slack. So I don't know if that's how they normally are. I've never really messed with them. But yeah, you can push up on it. Now I have an extra switch. This one, the new one though, it does, I didn't even notice this either, but all the writing is on here. The up and down arrows, up, down, and back and forth or whatever. On here, it's missing the other arrow. And it just is super faded. So, I mean, I do have a nice clean one. But, so I just put the new one in here. Not sure what it is. It might be a bad motor on the sunroof side. Hopefully that is not going to be a expensive fix, but hopefully I can find like a used one or whatever. But let's throw this visor in here. That should be another easy one. Another Phillips screw, and we should be able to get that in. Here's our new visor. This thing actually looks super clean. Should be pretty simple. Should just be those 2 screws and screw this in, and then this should be good to go. This one should be an easy one. Alright, got a visor. So alright, so got the visor all installed. Seems pretty good. Works. Looks clean. I mean, this thing, the sticker's not peeling or anything, versus like this one. Sticker's peeling, looks gross. So, but yeah, nice and new. It seems like whoever sat in the passenger side, like ruined everything. Like the seatbelt was all ruined. This was broken. Like literally everything on the passenger side always seemed broken. So now we can replace those wipers real quick. But yeah, all the little things that need to get replaced, I'm trying to replace those. Alright, so let's replace this rear wiper real quick. This is the one I got. It's a Bosch 281. I think it's a 11-inch wiper. Alright, so that one came off. Looks like I got the same size, so. But this one doesn't have any overspray on it. That's nice. Alright. I'll have to give these windows a good cleaning. And something else too, I was messing with this like a day or two ago. The water doesn't come out of this nozzle. I don't know why. But I also do have a hole. So, and I believe I do have a hole in my washer fluid thing, because I went to go fill this up and it started to drain out. I just put water in it, but it literally just, I filled it up and it all just came out. So, but before it was coming out, I tried it. These work perfectly fine, but the rear one, nothing comes out. So I gotta figure out why it's leaking out of that. But that was the easy wiper to fix. So let's change out the other ones real quick. So from what I read, I got a 21 and an 18. So hopefully those are the right sizes. Alright, so I'm going to be putting in some new floor mats and just trying to button up everything on the interior of this car. So I'm going to try to make it a lot cleaner on the interior, fixing all the things that are broken on here. So, but I think having some nice quality floor mats definitely will help clean up the interior a lot more, cover up some of that floor, and so that way it just helps protect everything. So, but if you guys are interested in picking up a set of your own 3D mats, like I said, these are very high quality. I love them. I've been putting them in all my cars. Check down the link down below, as well as use my discount code Brandon3D10. But this is a full set, front and back. The only thing I noticed that I'm not a big fan of on the Matrix one is the back is in 2 pieces and not in 1. So not sure why they didn't put it in 2 pieces, but they did. So, but hopefully they designed it where it'll actually cover up everything and you won't have to worry about stuff getting inside of it. So let's hop in and get out those old floor mats. So yeah, right now I have these crappy Armor All floor mats. that really don't compare to these. So I mean, you can see the difference already. These come up so much higher and can contain everything all in one, while these are just crappy. And they got all these, like, this is one thing that really I hate about other floor mats, that they put all these grooves in and stuff, and I don't know why you don't. I mean, I guess it helps if you get dirt and it doesn't embed itself into the actual mat, but it makes it a lot harder to clean. Like, all this gunk and stuff in here, I don't want to try to clean it out. So having these, so much easier. Just literally you can scrub them with a brush and then rinse them down with a hose or anything like that. Alright, so now that I got the carpet all cleaned up and vacuumed, let's throw in our first one. Oh, these fit really nice. So one thing I don't know why this is so big on this side, but it fits and looks so much cleaner in here than having those crappy ones. So you know what I actually want to check real quick? Try to clean this up real quick. I have my old Corolla clutch pedal cover. Let me see if that'll fit on there. All right, let's see if Toyota used the same. This kind of looks, I don't know, it might fit. Alright, so it doesn't look like, I thought this would fit, but these ones do seem a little bit bigger than these, so I'm gonna leave it out. But I guess this will be a good time to try to find some Celica GTS aluminum pedals. That'll clean this up a lot more too. Alright, so I got this side all vacuumed up. And I'm pretty sure now, looking at this, I think this is why they do it in two pieces, because that is such a high ridge. I never even paid attention to it until now. That I've never seen, like, the tunnel so big on a sedan. So, but now let's hop on the other side and put the other one in. But yeah, these mats fit nicely. Go under the seat decently, and they always give you a nice little lip for some protection. Got this other side in now, and it looks really nice. It actually fits pretty good. So the only complaint I would have on these ones is the two pieces, but other than that, I mean, you're not going to be able to really get a good mold around that whole hump right there. So, but all in all, they fit really nice. All right, so I was trying to do a little bit more digging onto the problem with this matrix, with the speedometer not working. And so I was supplied a nice new scan tool by CG Solid, and this does read ABS modules and airbag modules and stuff like that. And this thing can do practically everything like a full level scanner can do at like less than like a third of the cost. So and when I was messing with this thing can do your diagnostics. It can do like I said, ABS, airbags, normal engine code reading and stuff like that. Can help you run live data and everything too, so that way you can actually see what's happening in real time. So when I was trying to search for all the codes that were on this car, the only code that pops up are like 5 airbag codes and the P0500 check engine light code for the speed sensor malfunction or something like that. And so, like I said, I've been trying to do a lot of diagnosing on this car, and I cannot figure out why. I've looked at the airbag, I've looked at the speedo sensors on the front wheels. They actually look like someone replaced them recently. And then I also I looked at the rear ones. The rear ones don't look bad, but they do look like they're a big pain to change. But I don't think that that's the actual problem with the speed sensor. Is that so when I was using this tool to scan the ABS module, it can't find it. So it says there's no communication whatsoever to the airbag module. So, and what's really nice about this unit too is it has your auto VIN feature, so that way you don't have to enter VINs in. It worked for my Corolla and the Tacoma, but it did not work for the Matrix. I don't know why. If it's just an older car thing and the OBD2 reader doesn't read it as good or something like that. But yeah, you have a quick scan and a diagnose tool on here. Once you hook it up to the car, and then when you diagnose, you can do powertrain, chassis, and body. And the powertrain obviously is your engine and ECT, and then chassis is your ABS, traction control, and all that stuff. And your body is your airbag module. So this thing, like I said, has pretty much all the features you'd need, plus more. Like when I hook it up to the Corolla, it has more features than what this does, but the Matrix is not equipped with all that kind of stuff. So, but say I go to read the chassis codes, it tells me that it's for the anti-lock braking system, vehicle stability control, and brake system. And then it just asks you other couple questions. You hit OK. Please wait, loading data. And so for me on the Matrix, it pops up saying that there is no communication to that module whatsoever. I have looked to make sure that it's connected. Everything does look connected, but it also does look like someone has messed with it. So, but this has all sorts of other features that you would need to help you diagnose everything. And so right now I'm at a point where I think the actual ABS module or the skid controller, from what I have read, is the problem and why the speedometer is not working. So I don't think it's the ABS sensors yet. I just think that it can't read the ABS sensors because the actual module is not working. So I already have one on order. It is a used one. I'm trying not to put so much money into this car because I'm trying to diagnose it and fix it for a fairly cheap price. So I don't want to spend thousands of dollars going to the dealership, because I've heard that those things can cost a lot of money if you buy them new. Toyota doesn't even sell them anymore. They're a discontinued product. This scan tool though, if you guys are interested, I will be putting a link down below for this. It is a really nice scan tool. I'm impressed with it so far, and if you guys have any like big projects coming up that you know you're going to need a better scan tool, this is a good scan tool and will help you diagnose a lot of your stuff for you. And then one other thing too I want to ask you guys, obviously this is a 2003 Matrix XRS, and it has no cruise control. I thought that these cars came stock with cruise control. This steering wheel also does not look like the steering wheel from a XRS model. It looks like it's from like the base model, because I thought the XRS model had a leather wrapped steering wheel. I could be wrong, but if you guys know, let me know down below, because I think the steering wheel was also changed out at one point to a cheaper one without cruise control. So I don't know why, but it was. Yeah, just let me know down below if all XRS models came with cruise control or if there were some that did not. Yeah, and when I was looking at this ABS module, like I said, I can definitely tell you that it's been messed with, because this clip down here is all bent out of place, and this is very loose. So I don't even think it's on the brackets properly, and I don't think it's supposed to move like that. And then one other thing too I noticed is the module itself actually has a crack on it. I'm wondering if moisture or anything got into that and probably ruined that module. So, and from what I recall from the Carfax, this was the side where the accident happened. So I don't know if anything else got messed up in here, or when it got in an accident it pushed this over, and because it almost looks like it's in the same shape as where the pulley is. So I don't know if that's what happened and ended up ruining that ABS module. So, but I do have one on order, and we will try to replace that, and hopefully that will fix our problem. Because I have checked all the fuses, I've checked the interior ones, I've checked the ones inside of here, and none of them are blown. None of them look fine. I've tried swapping them. I just cannot communicate with that ABS module with the scan tool. So I'm assuming that from what I've read is you can either have a bad ABS module or there is a grounding connection that is no good. So hopefully it's not a grounding connection, and hopefully it's just a bad ABS module. All right, so now that I got pretty much a lot of the little stuff buttoned up on the interior, it looks a lot better. Getting the visor on, getting just a bunch of other random stuff fixed and cleaned up in here. So that made it a lot nicer with the floor mats, everything like that. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.